Alright, everyone. JP the Third back with you with more murder case, one more shot of whiskey, and we are about to dive deep into whatever the hell is going on in this mansion. I'm interested to learn. The suspicious housekeeper guides up to the extravagant hall of the mansion. I observe in disbelief all the pompous details surrounding me, so places like this really do exist. I sigh as I mentally compare it with the shabby hovel I can only afford. We are all equal, but some are more equal than others, huh? Where do you think you're going? Pardon? Oh my. Could you please wipe your shoes, if they can be called that, before entering? Young people have such a I should try and make it more dignified. Young people have such a lousy taste nowadays, don't you think? Talk about the pot cutting the kettle black. Sure. Excuse me, please. Give me a break already, old psycho hag. Well, yes. May we ask you some questions now? Do I even have a choice? Guess not. Charles Goldberg. I've been working for him for more than 20 years now. Think that Miss Aldrich could marry such a man. Miss Aldrich? Oh, I mean Mrs. Goldberg. My dear, I have such a bad memory. Yeah, I think I'll stick to that voice for her. Aldrich was her maiden name. I was fortunate enough to serve Aldrich's family from the age of 14, as my mother also did. Wow, this must have been a really long time ago. Reilly. Help lady married to bring up the girls with that delicate health of hers. Listen, could you tell us something regarding Charles Goldberg? He really is not a good detective. I mean, he's like, I'm supposing that's what the Hawaiian shirt in the this leisure suit is supposed to identify, but he's not good at this. Oh, I beg you excuse my tendency to ramble. Charles Goldberg. I remember the first time I saw him. A severe-looking American man. Is this supposed to be in Britain? Huh. Was at a party at the Aldrich Manor in Yorkshire. It is supposed to be in Britain. Wow, Yorkshire. Well, it's not supposed to be in England. Never mind. Where the hell are we? Yorkshire. In England? I'm glad you attended your geography class, Inspector. It was back when my young lady met Charles Goldberg, a man much older than her, lacking any lineage. She doesn't seem very fond of Mr. Goldberg. Unfortunately, they started dating and married soon after. And that's how I ended up here, following Mrs. Goldberg. Of course, I could have never leave her. I could have never. Good Lord. I swear, this is the pot calling the kettle black, but I can't. Because I could have never left her alone in such a place. Such a place. I see. How has it been working for him all these years? Nothing remarkable, really. A busy businessman, hardly at home. I must say, at his favor, his nature was pleasant enough. Have you noticed any changes in his behavior recently? Anything odd? Not that I remember. He seemed to spend even more time away from home. Any idea why? Who knows? The secret to becoming an excellent housekeeper is to never be too indiscreet. Well, thank you, Miss Smith. Oh my. It's so recent, I still can't. We understand. But this is very important, Miss Smith. Alright then. It was an unusual Sunday. Very quiet, very tranquil. Mrs. Goldberg and her daughter Catherine had decided to spend the weekend at their Hampton summer home. So it is in New York, or close to New York, or whatever. I stayed here to assist Mr. Goldberg. I still have no idea where the hell this is supposed to be. Why didn't he go with them? I guess he was busy as usual. Even on a Sunday? God knows what's true and what isn't. What? He was working at his home office. Nothing unusual. I prepared some tea about 5 o'clock, knocked on the door, obtaining no response. And then you called the police. Exactly as you say. Did he meet with someone that day? I do not recall so. He didn't leave the house and nobody came, so I guess he didn't. I see. This is a very ineffective interview. That hideous door, we're always getting stuck. I can't believe we survived this long without a gatekeeper. Yeah, how can I possibly imagine a life without one, huh? I really don't like... I'm starting not to like Reilly. It's been broken for a long time. Since Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. We repair it, works for a while, and then it gets stuck again. This old house is such a nightmare to take care of. Was Mr. Goldberg the one fixing the door? Certainly not. We do have a janitor, of course. Not to have one so aggravating. Shut up, Reilly. Like, are we really supposed to believe you've never dealt with rich people in your life, man? Come on. He should have come on Sunday afternoon to fix the door, but he couldn't. Why? He called and told me he wasn't feeling well. He's a hard-working young man, so I let him rest. What's his name? Trick. Pardon? Jesus Christ, those Hispanic names. Casual racism, cause why not? Rodrigo Quintana. Quintana? You mean Quintana? Ah, whatever it is. For how long has he worked here? For about 2 years now. That's all for now. Thank you. Are we done? I'm afraid not quite yet. Oh. Alright then. I would like to have a chat with my partner. As you wish. In private. Of course. Then please excuse me. Call me when you need me. Reilly. What do you think? Well, she's suspicious. No, she's not! She doesn't seem to like Mr. Goldberg, but that's not enough to make assumptions. We need to talk to the wife. Didn't you hear what the housekeeper said? She's sleeping, period. And I'm not the one contradicting Nellie. I guess it's time to wake her up then. I guess it's time for her to wake up then. Sure, but you do tell Nellie. I'll take care of this, don't worry. Some heroes don't wear capes. What are you smiling about? It's nothing. If I go talk with the wife, can you check the crime scene? No problem. But shouldn't the forensics team take care of that? They're probably about to arrive. But a previous peek won't harm anybody, right? Actually, yeah, it would. Like, there's a reason why you don't want to disturb the crime scene if you don't know what you're doing, and I don't know if Reilly knows what he's doing. Oh, okay. Here she goes, Miss Control Freak. Just remember, don't touch anything. Just photos and samples, I know. Housekeeper has probably cleaned everything up already anyway. Let's see. Miss Smith? Leaving already? It has been such a pleasure. I'll accompany you to the door. I am afraid we are not done yet. How can I help you then? Could you show Detective Reilly where Mr. Goldberg's office is? Oh, that. I'm so embarrassed. With all this going on, I didn't have time to clean it up. How convenient! Oh, don't worry about it. We understand what you're going through. Yeah, she's a pro. It's the first door on your right. It's unlocked. Do you want me to take you? No need. Thank you. Good. I don't think she likes much of anybody, really. So, here's the office. Like, whoever the background artist is here did a fantastic job. Just really solid work. So, here's the office. Ugh. And I'm right nearly arguing from the other side. Good luck, buddy. Okay, let's start. Family portrait. I guess rich people haven't discovered photography yet. Give me strength. But looking at it closely, something seems odd. I better take a picture. Yeah, the fact that that's clearly a boy and they said that she has a daughter. I'm guessing there is a story behind that. One that the demo most likely won't be getting into. Done. Look at those expensive looking armchairs. Nothing here. Bunch of books. Applied financial macroeconomics and investment strategy. History of central banking and the enslavement of mankind. I stepped back in dismay. Not today, Satan. Fine liquor bottle. That shit looks expensive. I better stay away from it. Like Mrs. Goldberg's death. What? We're just gonna count that up as a typo. Should I take a closer look? Yeah. As rich as this guy is, the only thing he could afford was a Chromebook? What? The phone is off hook. Was he talking to someone? Scattered papers over his desk. They're probably work-related stuff. Mr. Goldberg's laptop. I must resist the urge to look inside. A glass of an unknown substance spilled over the table. The dried remains have left a stain. As I approach, I sense a strong whiskey scent. He probably dropped it when he suffered the attack. I'll take a sample just in case. Notes, paperwork. I think we got everything. Quick save. That's... Not a bad way of keeping track of everything. No. Oh, close that. Evidence. There's something odd in this picture. I wonder what it is. Or it could be a girl with a bow tie for all we know. Realistically, the daughter's trans. We'll see. Again, I don't think we'll be getting into those secrets right now. A perfectly clean fireplace. Has been used in a while. That was... I won't get near. Yes, books scare him. I forgot. I guess that's enough for now. Inspector! Detective Reilly, did you find something? Yes, and I swear I didn't touch anything. Could you get to talk to Mrs. Goldberg? Mrs. Nellie went to wake her up. I can't believe you convinced her. It wasn't that hard to. Anyway, tell me about your findings. They may be useful when they come back. Let's see. There's a huge painting over the fireplace. I took a picture of it. Look. Like, does he have an automatic camera? What the hell? A family portrait. It was the only portrait hanging in the room, so I guess they're his wife and kid? Didn't Nellie comment that Mrs. Goldberg spent the weekend with her daughter? It's true. So then, who's the kid? Nellie could clarify this to us. Now let's ask her when she's back. Great work. I knew I could count on you. When I expected the office desk, the phone was off hook. Do you think the victim was on the phone when he suffered a heart attack? He must have received very bad news. Reilly. Okay. Maybe someone else used it. I mean, after it happened. It's an option, but could you imagine the situation? Chatting on the phone next to a corpse. Nellie didn't comment anything. Nellie didn't say anything about hearing a phone ringing, though. Just, damn it. So put down your thesaurus for 5 seconds and just use words. Since she was bringing him tea, she was probably close enough to hear it. We should ask her later. I'll contact the telephone company to request a call log. Good job, Reilly. Okay, I found a spilled glass on his desk. Smelled like whiskey. Do you think it could be? I don't really know. I took a sample so we can send it to the lab later. If we find poison traces on it, the odds of finding the culprit inside the mansion are high. Poisoned by his own family. Great finding, detective. Seems Nellie didn't tell us the whole story. Detective Reilly, I'd like you to interrogate her again. Do you remember how to do it? Well, let's go through this. Although I get the feeling it'll be very close to Ace Attorney levels of interrogation just outside of a courtroom. Since Nellie omitted some information in her previous declarations, you must confront her with clues. The timing is very important, so be careful when you show them. Okay. Don't worry, I will help you this time, but get used to it. This may come in helpful. I'm the man, the translator. In the future. Then, are you ready? Let's go ahead and save this one more time. Yes. Just in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong. Look, Nellie's coming. Let's do this. Oh, Detective Reilly. Have you finished doing whatever you had to do? My partner Reilly would like to ask you some more questions. Oh. Pardon my bad memory, but didn't you just ask me? I would like you to clarify some things. Clarify? As you wish, then. Yeah, just like Ace Attorney. Didn't see that one coming from a mile away. So, it's better if you just talk this time, okay? Okay. In our previous conversation, you said Mrs. Goldberg and her daughter spent the weekend in the Hamptons, right? Yes, the summer house is such a lovely property. I bet it is. Then, is Catherine Mrs. Wait, what? I'm guessing the wife's name is Cordelia, but whatever. Only daughter? Only daughter? Yes. Are you sure? I myself assisted my lady in her birth, sir. I see. So? Yeah, let's do it. Reilly. Let's get it right this time. Like, what? Huh? Wait a minute. Do I use it now? Yes. Like, when am I supposed to... Wait, when am I supposed to use this thing? Now? Okay, let's see. Maybe now. Okay. Really? Okay, no, we're restarting that. No. Hold on. We're gonna go to low. Because that was ridiculous. We're gonna. You only have 3 chances to get it right, and it's just. You have to, I guess, wait for that flash of what the hell. It's also got kind of a Danganronpa vibe to it, I guess. Or any basic interrogation-based game. Wait, I don't get to use the clues yet. So, okay, do I just have to take a loss to start with? Okay, yeah. Here we go. Oh, and it's highlighted and everything, and now I see. That makes it much simpler. I want to say, I'm not taking 2 hits because the interrogation system was just didn't say, okay, this is how you do it. I got her. Can you explain to me who are the people in the painting then? Of course. Oh, okay. I take back what I said about the daughter being trans. Never mind. Mrs. Goldberg with his deceased wife and her son. Deceased wife? Isn't the woman in the picture Cordelia? Of course she's not. Mr. Goldberg was a widower when he met the lady. Widower or not, Catherine is not an only child then. Oh my, I thought you had asked for Mrs. Cordelia's child. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, Detective. And yes, Catherine has a stepbrother, but he lives in Hong Kong. When was the last time he came? Around Christmas last year? I see. That's what I get for assuming facts not based in evidence. See, kids, that's why you don't do that. Marvelous. We cleared this up. May be excused now. I'm afraid we still have some issues that need to be addressed. Of course. I'm always thrilled to help. Let's continue. You said nobody came the day of the incident. That would have been an interesting twist, or of like, yeah, well, that's the daughter now. This is just a picture when that was a kid. When that that was a picture when she was a kid, and I don't know how they could have made that work. Somebody, writers in the comments, let me know how you would have made that twist work. Although it wouldn't have been a twist unless that was material to the case, and that's the whole thing. That I should not assume facts not based in evidence. That's what I should do. Not that I have witnessed. It's clear that you didn't see anyone that day apart from Mr. Goldberg. But what about listening to Mr. Goldberg talking with someone? Where do you want to get, Detective? You said you brought tea to Mr. Goldberg at 5 p.m. sharp. Yes. How could you be so sure about the time? I left the kitchen at exactly 5 p.m. Mr. Goldberg's office is next to the kitchen. I see. Could you tell us what you did between 1 and 5 p.m.? After lunchtime finished, I made some coffee. Then I cleaned up the kitchen and started the preparations for supper. This. So you were in the kitchen the whole time? I wanted to do something special since my lady and her daughter were coming back at noon. You said nobody came the day of the incident. Not that I had witnessed. It's clear that you didn't see anyone that day apart from Mr. Goldberg. But what about listening to Mr. Goldberg talk with someone? Now I better save again. Let's try here. No, he... Hold on, back up. Because he literally said, if it's going to be highlighted in yellow where I need to intervene, let's wait until it's highlighted in yellow. here, maybe? Sure. Nope. Right, it came today of the incident. Not that I do this. Okay, let's use her facial expressions as a guide. What? Okay, now we're loading. Reloading. Maybe here? Like, there's no tells. Like, I have nothing to base this on. Okay, let's go through the story again. Just so sure about the time. Okay, let's try this. Right here. Oh, bother. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being ignorant. Is it here? Okay, so I that was me not very contention because he literally says this before that, and whatever, I got it right. How about starting to cooperate for real, Miss Nellie? We found the phone off hook in Mr. Goldberg's desk. Unless someone else used it after his death. You must have listened to Mr. Goldberg talking with someone. Am I right, Miss Nellie? Like, he was shouting like a... Someone called, it's true. He was arguing on the phone with someone about a job-related issue. Why didn't you tell us? I didn't think it was worth mentioning, to be honest. It really isn't. It's rather circumstantial. Did Mr. Goldberg have any problems at work? I couldn't tell. As you'd understand, being in such a position doesn't come without challenges. It's something completely normal. That's all for now. God, it is. Anything you'd like to add, Miss Nellie? I don't think so, Inspector. Reilly, someone is coming. My lady. Okay, and her foofy dog. Very nice. Do they have the same face with just different hair? Okay. Yes, okay, so yeah, that's clearly not... Then there's questions of why he's keeping a portrait of his deceased wife and their son. What? That's a whole different story. We'll get into that in the next video. The next video will deal with Miss Cordelia and her foofy dog. Leave a like if you're enjoying the playthrough so far. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. And it's VNSOund.com. That is VNSOund.com. For more shenanigans like this and more jumping to conclusions without facts based in evidence. I'm gonna stop that one of these days, I swear, but today is not that day.